Oh, welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at the Love Messages. So today we are going to be doing your reading for the second week of June. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you and you're interested in private reading with me, any services with me, links for all of that will be in the description box below. Leo, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge is the Eight of Wands, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Pentacles upright. Okay, so Leo, your biggest challenge here is the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is talking about communication, it's talking about action, it's talking about news for some of you, and there's some sort of information, some sort of communication, or maybe travel that's taking place. It may be challenging for you at this time to possibly take action, maybe to communicate, maybe to receive messages in some way, shape, or form. We're going to find out why your challenge is the Eight of Wands and what you need to know in a moment. Now, in the recent past, Leo, you have the Strength, you have the Judgment, and you have the Hangman. So in the recent past, I do feel that there was a situation in your life where there was a lot of delays. There was a lot of really sifting through life here in the past, where you were maybe overthinking something, maybe you weren't able to take action towards something. And for many of you, you were really trying to tame something in your life, something that really was causing you a lot of just difficulties here in the past. Nonetheless, with the Judgment here, it's very clear that something came to your attention here in the past. And as a result of that, you may have realized something here in the past needed to possibly change. We're going to find out more when we clarify. In the present moment, you have the Ten of Cups, you have the High Priestess, and you have the Empress. Okay. So in the present moment, I do feel for many of you, what you're striving for right now is happiness. Some of you are in this place of being very happy, maybe very fulfilled. Others of you are striving for this. Okay. And the beautiful thing here is the Empress is here and the High Priestess is here. So there's a lot of this nurturing quality, but this nurturing quality is wrapped in knowledge and spiritual knowledge. So many of you are tapping into your spiritual self. You are tapping into becoming more conscious of certain things. Maybe you have some sort of knowledge that you're aware of. And because you know this knowledge, some of you are very knowledgeable about certain subjects. It's really helping you to get to this place of happiness. Okay. So there's a lot of happiness here in the present moment. We're going to talk more about these details, and we're going to get some more information in a moment. Now, in the near future, you have the Knight of Wands, you have the Moon, and you have the Nine of Pentacles. So in the near future, there's a very strong energy here with the Moon of secrets. Something here is hidden from you. It's not quite clear. And many of you are moving towards a situation in your life where you're going to find out the truth. You're going to find out the truth. The truth is going to be revealed. A lot of you are going to be more in touch with your emotions. You're going to connect more with your subconscious mind and your intuition. Some of you are already doing that in the present moment, but it becomes more intense here in the near future. Now, there's also an element here, Leo, in the near future of you being on your own or focusing more on yourself here in the near future. Now, with Saturn in Aries, with Neptune there, trining your sun, your moon, or rising with Mars there, something is coming to your attention here in the near future. You're gaining momentum, you're gaining power here in the near future. We're going to talk more about this and see why it's showing up for you in a moment. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles in the near future is talking about, in terms of what you don't see coming, something in your life is moving extremely slow. And there's a reason why something in your life has been moving very, very slow. It's connected to something or someone from the past. And it's causing you a lot of stress and worry, but you don't have to worry about it because everything that is meant for you is going to happen in the right time. Okay. And there's also something here with the Star about your health, healing, resting, working on your goals. And some of you feel hindered by the fact that something here isn't moving fast enough. And this could be the reason why the Eight of Wands is your challenge, because something here has been slowed down or something, like I said, isn't moving the way that you want it to. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to see why that's showing up. So let's start clarifying the cards and let's see what's going on for you. Okay, so your challenge, the Eight of Wands, is clarified by the Six of Cups, the Magician, and the Four of Wands. So for many of you, your challenge has a lot to do with a relationship. Okay, it has a lot to do with a relationship, maybe where you're living. There's something connected to the past that's really also been affecting you on a number of levels. You have the Magician here as well, and the Magician is indicating that what's been most challenging for you, Leo, is to be able to harness your energy, your power, to manifest and create the things that you want. And for some of you, this has a lot to do with maybe manifesting the right relationship, maybe letting go of the past. There's something here that's hindering you from being able to harness that full potential that you have. So your challenge here has a lot to do with communicating, possibly releasing something from the past, maybe forgiving someone from the past, forgiving a situation from the past. And in order for you to do that, it may require you to communicate. Now, some of you may say, oh, I don't want to talk to that person from the past. And, you know, that's fine if you don't want to talk to that person from the past. But if you're carrying around the hatred, the guilt, the shame, the sadness, the pain, and all of that, this could be something to do with your energy and being able to harness that full potential that you have, right? So many of you are trying to manifest maybe your first home. Maybe you're trying to sell your home. There's something here that's going to require you to communicate and make it known. And I'm getting with the Eight of Wands affirmation energy where you communicate and you say what it is that you want, right? This is what the Magician does. The Magician creates that which he or she wants. So your challenge has a lot to do with not feeling that the past is what is holding you back, and not necessarily believing that a certain relationship or person has held you back, but rather, more or less, this is about harnessing the power and energy that you have through spoken word. Harnessing the power through spoken word, meaning what you say, how you think, all of these things are going to come to light for you. And what's going to bring more stability into your life is recognizing what you learned from the past, what you're taking from the past, and what you're completely letting go of. And that may require you to take action. It may require you to take a trip. It may require you to journal your thoughts. It may require you to communicate your affirmations. This is about taking your power back, and this is what you're doing this week. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing for you. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the recent past. Okay, so the recent past, you have the Judgment, which is acknowledging something has come to your attention. You have the Page of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. For many of you, this has a lot to do with your work, okay? And many of you are choosing to move into a new direction, or you're gaining some sort of clarity about your career or your job or your work. Has a lot to do with moving into a new direction. A lot of you have realized it's time to move into a new direction. At least this is what happened in the past. There's something that came to your attention that really made you realize, you know what, it's time to move on from this. It's really time to move forward. You have the Strength here, which is clarified by the Queen of Cups, the Hermit, and the Six of Pentacles. Many of you realized in the past that although you loved somebody on a very deep level, it started to become very clear that maybe somebody was taking advantage of you here. Maybe you felt that this person didn't really have good intentions towards you. You were really in this place of really overthinking a relationship, somebody that you were giving love to. Maybe you were overly generous with certain people that didn't appreciate what you were offering or giving to them. And as a result of that, many of you felt alone. Many of you felt like you didn't know where to turn or where to go in the past. But when you felt abandoned, when you felt like this person left you or they disconnected from you, what you failed to realize here in the past was something better was coming along, because something in the past here, Leo, straight up wasn't for you. And the way you realized it wasn't for you was the actions of other people, how other people were treating you, how they were moving towards you, and whether or not the situation was moving forward the way it needed to. If it wasn't moving forward the way it needed it to, it was very clear that it wasn't for you. So something in the past came to your attention, you realized that it wasn't for you. And some of you had to make a very important decision connected to your past. Okay, let's clarify the present moment. Okay, so in the present moment, you have the 10 of Cups, which is beautiful, okay? 10 of Cups clarified by the 8 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. Many of you are coming to this conclusion in the present moment that you were dealing with somebody, possibly a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Somebody caused you a lot of pain. 3 of Swords. Somebody in the present moment has caused you a lot of pain, and you've been in this position where you've been saying to yourself, you know what? I don't really truly feel that this person has the best interest towards me. I don't feel that this person really loves me or cares about me. For many of you, there was a situation, or at least in the present moment, there's been a very happy, beautiful relationship, happy, beautiful life. Somebody here has chosen to walk away in the present moment, and they've chosen to walk away because the love has been inconsistent. Many of you have been dealing with somebody who's been inconsistent with you, and it's caused you a lot of pain, okay? It's caused you a lot of hurt, and it's caused you a lot of pain. Others of you intuitively, okay, not going to resonate with all of you, but others of you intuitively, 7 of Swords, the High Priestess, you feel someone's lying to you in the present moment. You feel that somebody's not being honest with you. And for many of you, because somebody here is taking advantage of your good nature, many of you are realizing that it's time to disconnect from this. Many of you are realizing that you're better off moving towards something that's more in alignment with your plans, your goals, your passions, your wishes, your desires. So in the present moment, there's an escape. Many of you are escaping, or you're disconnecting from something here because it just is not in alignment with you. And I think, Leo, this is something that you realized long ago. I don't think that this is something that you woke up yesterday and you said, oh, gee, this isn't in alignment with me. A lot of you knew in the past that something wasn't in alignment with you. And now it's coming to your attention because there's so much pain swirling around the situation, and there's so much of a disconnect that many of you are finding it very difficult to take action. This is what the Eight of Wands is talking about. The 8 of Wands is communication, it's action, it's moving, right? And Mars is in your sign as well too. So it's giving you that power and that energy to actually take action towards something that is going to benefit you. You also have the Empress here, and the Empress is clarified by the 2 of Swords. You have the 8 of Wands, and you have the Star. So in the present moment, I do strongly feel, right? I do strongly feel that many of you are in a place right now where you don't want to communicate, you don't want to take action because it's more comfortable to be in the situation that you're in. And this is how, you know, some of you are dealing with a situation where you feel stuck. You really, really feel stuck in the situation. Now, the message here for you, Leo, is not to turn, this is really important, not to turn a blind eye to something in your present moment, in your present reality, that's making you suffer. There's something here that's making you suffer. I don't know what it is. It's going to be different for different viewers, but there's something in your life that is making you feel stuck. It's making you feel blocked. It's making you feel blind to what is really going on. Mind you, most of this stuff is your intuition speaking to you, and it's your feelings. So some of you are gonna watch this reading and you're gonna say, oh, that's right, Monica, that's exactly how I've been feeling. And I figured if I feel that way, then that's confirmation. Some of you know that the situation you're in right now, it's just pure confirmation, what you're going through. So for many of you in the present moment, there is a big change that's taking place, and it may require you to take action towards the things that you've always wanted, your goals, your wishes, and dreams. So this is what I'm seeing for you in the present moment. Now, let's talk about the near future. Let's clarify all the cards. Okay, so you have the Moon here, and like I said, I feel something's been hidden from you, but in the near future, it will come to light. What's been hidden from you, what has been and has remained a secret, is going to come to light. Many of you are demanding the truth in the near future, okay? The Queen of Swords. And like I said, when I talk about spirituality, okay, and I do that quote unquote because spirituality means different things for different people. You know, what spirituality might mean for me might not mean the same for you. So take it with a grain of salt. But essentially, I feel a lot of this is stuff that's happening on a deeper level, okay? It's happening on a subconscious level, meaning A lot of you are realizing that if you truly want this abundance and you want this success, if you really truly want it, it will require you to step outside of your comfort zone. This is huge in the near future. So, you know, if you're expecting, oh, I want to be independent. I want to have my own business. I want to be, you know, have my own money. I want to be successful. That's going to require you to step outside of your comfort zone. And I think in the near future, what really comes to your attention, what becomes quite obvious for you, in fact, is your inner self, your inner subconscious, what it's doing in the present moment is really screaming here in the near future with the moon here. There's something that you deeply want to achieve that's connected to your finances, and maybe you've been hindered or you've been stopped in connection to something from your past. Okay, so in the near future, what I see you doing is you're starting to really get serious. And one of the things that I love about this card, if you look at the strength, the lion is so tamed in this card. Look how tamed the lion is. So tamed and upright and doing everything right and following the rules. And that's great. You know why that's great? Because Saturn is working with you. Saturn is working and creating the structure in your life by trining your sun, your moon, or rising, depending on where Leo is in your chart. It is giving you that support. Whereas in the past, you were very hard to tame. In the past, you were all over the place. You didn't really have any solid plans or goals. You were just kind of here and there. You know, I'm here and there, I'm here and there, right? So in the near future, you have this structure about you, which is really, really, really appealing. And what this structure does, what it allows you to do, is it allows you to move towards true happiness. Not false happiness, not fake love, but real, true fulfillment here. And mind you, this true fulfillment comes from you. It doesn't come from anybody else, because some of you, the reason why I'm going to tell you why you're disappointed in the present moment. You're disappointed in the present moment because you relied on somebody else to bring you happiness, when the truth is, you're meant to rely on yourself for that happiness. Because here's the thing, when you start to rely on yourself for that happiness and you believe that you're going to give yourself that happiness, that's when that true happiness comes in. Because now not only are you giving yourself that happiness, but everybody else is seeing how you're treating yourself. And they'll have no other choice but to treat you accordingly as you treat yourself. Okay? So something in your life that's been really difficult is coming to an end. The Knight of Wands and the Nine of Wands, this chasing, this running around, this, you know, not really feeling grounded, that is going to come to an end. Some of you have been really trying to make something work here. When you start to let go and you stop trying to control the situation and you sit in that feminine, beautiful feminine energy, even if you're a male watching this, this is about you tapping into that feminine energy, okay, on your side as well too. You know, all of us have feminine and masculine energy inside of us. And when I talk about feminine energy, I'm talking about nurturing. I'm not just talking about putting nails on and wigs on and heels on and saying I'm a woman. No, I'm talking about tapping in to that nurturing, loving, supporting energy. And when you start to nurture and love yourself, okay, that is when that new love comes in. Many of you are attracting new love in the near future because the love in the present moment hasn't been sufficient enough for you, and it hasn't been real. There's been a lot of lies and deception and dishonesty. And a lot of you are really tired of being in this energy and you want to move on from it. But it's going to require you to set standards, boundaries, and most importantly, structure within yourself to show the world what you expect and what you truly deserve. Okay, so let's get some advice for you. A little bit of an intense reading, but let's get some advice for you, Leo. What's the advice for Leo? Okay, the advice for you is the Ace of Pentacles. You have the Knight of Cups and you have the Three of Pentacles, okay? So your biggest piece of advice here, Leo, is to really look at the people around you. Look at the people that you're working with. Look at the people you're choosing to collaborate with. Look at the people that you're involved with right now. Are these people somebody worthy of your love and energy? I'm going to say that again. Are the people that you're engaging with worthy of your love, your energy, and time? If the answer is no, many of you are being called right now to reevaluate where you're putting your emotional energy. And emotional energy can mean a number of things for a number of different people. You can also check out what emotional energy is. But essentially, this is about not being so readily available to give your energy just to anybody. Recognize and realize that whoever you're giving your energy to, it needs to be backed by something. It needs to be backed by a strong offer. It needs to be backed by a strong invitation. It needs to be backed by something that is truly solid and in alignment with you. If it's not in alignment with you for whatever reason, don't make excuses for yourself. Don't say, oh, well, it's fine. It's just going to get better. Or, oh, it's not a big deal. It is a big deal. Because if you don't make it a big deal at the moment of seeing the problems, it becomes a big deal. And this is why the message here is that before you decide to invest in anything emotionally, a relationship, a job, a business, whatever, a place of residence, whatever, a big milestone in your life, make sure that it's something that is supporting your vision. Make sure it is something that is backed by a true offer. Otherwise, there's no point in you wasting your time. Because the real offers and real opportunities will be there, and you don't want to miss those because you're entertaining something that is not in alignment with you, okay? So this is what I have for you, Leo. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.